Well, good evening, viewers. Welcome to this week on the channel of KISS 102.4. Now, been a great weekend. We've been playing Waste Nights 2 Kickstarter edition. Really cool, awesome game. Let me know what you're playing in this Gencon weekend at home if you've not gone to Gencon. Ooh, and how's your Gencon coverage that you've been doing at home? I think my top pick that I found is Key to the Kingdom. Actually, it's top of my retail list for 2021. Actually, it looked fantastic. Check that video out from Bowers Gaming. Looks really good. So yeah, get down in the comments what you've been playing this weekend for Gencon special event at home, and what game at the con has actually set you on fire. For me, Key of the Kingdom, like I said. Love to know your thoughts down below. Let's crack on with what's been happening this week then. Well, we did our love letter to Everdell because, frankly, it's such an amazing game. And you can see from the cover here, it's 6 boxes worth here of Kickstarters. You know, it's like massive. You can get all of these in a collector's box now, and it really is like a historical moment on Kickstarter where a worker placement got 5 expansions, and it was all kickstarted, and it's pimped out to the 9. It really is something incredible, special, dear. Should be in everyone's Kickstarter, on everyone's Kickstarter shelf. Totally. Still get it on late back. I'll tell you why in this video it's so special, and why things in the last Kickstarter campaign were really special, and why this is your really last chance. Because in short, I think that this is the last Kickstarter of Everdell, the worker placement game, because I think in the future it's going to change to a different genre, and my guess is that it's going to be an adventure campaign game set in the Everdell universe, which frankly would be incredible, would be really good. Anyway, moving on to Altenor Secrets, which is a skirmish game where the actual map you're in is a wizard's tower, where the floors can be rotated around. You yourself are playing a faction, and you've got 4 different classes you're playing with. One of those factions can help you rotate the board around, and it's very, very special. In fact, the board is almost game agnostic and could really play into like a mage's tower in any of your role-playing games, actually. So it's worth checking out for that. But lots of stuff going on this Kickstarter. It looks really, really fun, and highly recommend you take a look at our video on why that got us really excited. Now, moving on to Masters of the Universe, which is probably the first CMON game that hasn't hit $1 million in the first couple of days, actually, partly because you can't back it if you're in Europe. But it is a skirmish game, and I said in my video it has a lot of promise if it has like a skirmish game campaign mode. You'll have to see my video for my extended thoughts on where I think where it could be. But even if CMON don't end up doing it, I think that fans could homebrew scenarios and put them together. And I did suggest an amazing expansion that this game could also have too in the video. Like, it's well worth a watch. And if you're backing the game, please, if you watch the video, get those thoughts in and push them in the comments of the Kickstarter, because I'm not backing it myself. Because it's not my cup of tea, really. But I still think it's an amazing Kickstarter, an amazing game. But there we go. It's not a CMON game that I really want in my collection. But they are back on Kickstarter. They are like doing really, they're back with fantastic stuff here. They're even doing 3D terrain as their stretch goals, which is phenomenal too. So yeah, putting CMON back in the Premier League with this Kickstarter, definitely worth a look at. Now, who's a good boy then? Woof, 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 woof. Dog Park. Oh, if you like dogs, not anyone who likes dogs, send them that video, please, because I tell in that video, it's like I've got in radio mode something crazy on that video. I'm talking all about dogs in my lifetime whilst going through that Kickstarter, which is a charming Kickstarter, beautiful art, and you're basically set collecting as you're walking dogs through a park and picking up resources to then attract more dogs for you to go on a walk. It's like a cute little Euro game packaged up with dogs. It really is super cool, super good on theme too. So yeah, dog lovers, take a sniffy woof woof doggy look at that one. And finally, we did Colab, which we class it as Identity Crisis because it's merging so many mechanisms in, from like dice placement, dice workers, set collection, deck building, crafting. It's got all these cool mechanisms in it, but its theme is kind of pasted on for me, and none of the cards have synergy that seems to be obvious, or, you know. And I even mentioned 3 Kickstarters that you can late pledge. It's got some serious competition at the minute, too tough competition, frankly, and it is struggling for backers. Colab, it really is. All right, that was this week on Kickstarter, and it's been really good fun this week. We've actually had Algol the Bard's music in all of our videos this week, including this video, and some of our videos got flagged for copyright, so we've had to cut some of his songs out because he's so good at renditioning songs with 16th century instruments that the AI on YouTube is getting caught out thinking I'm playing the modern version when it's being played like in a pub 500 years ago, and the AI is like, I don't know, it sounds like it, and it's like, okay, I have to drop them from using in my videos. But yeah, editor's not too happy because she had to actually delete the video and go back and re-edit and blah blah blah. She's been complaining about doing that. So anyway, next week should be easier because we'll make sure the songs we're using from Algol, the AI doesn't send us flags our way. Also, we're almost up to 650 subscribers, which should be fantastic when we hit that. And if we do, I'll probably add some more music, not from Algol the Bard, but I'll bring in another list so that every time you see a video, it'll be a mixture. Maybe Algol on some videos, and maybe I'll surprise you when we hit 750 subs what the music will be. So look out for that this week if we break 750. Another thing to mention is the Colab video at the beginning and the dog park video at the beginning. We actually changed our intro to it, where we had some video footage in the background. This is our editor bringing in a bit of a change, something we actually did on our channel in its testing week when we started the channel, like testing loads of new things out. But we're bringing this back as we think it does look nice and thematic. But if you've checked any of these first 2 videos out, I'd love to see, we would love to see some feedback on the beginnings, if you don't mind adding it on the, either on this, you can comment on this video or comment on another video. So yeah, that's what's been going on with the channel. But yeah, Everdell, please check that out. If you haven't, that love letter tells you why you definitely need that on your shelf. Oh my god, it's so amazing. Altenor Secrets, really cool skirmish game with the map actually rotating around all the time, which means you've always got to be conscious of what's going on. Very cool. See when I'm back on Kickstarter with an incredible Kickstarter for a skirmish game, only if you're this side of the pond, i.e. the Americas. Great dog themed game, Euro dog park, fantastic. And Colab, amazing mechanisms, but theme not really a big thing on it for me. You can check that out in the video, and it does have some tough competition on Kickstarter, namely Everdell, Endless Winter, and Darwin's Choice, the massive Euros that I think Colab is in the shadow of those big ones. So yeah, that's been this channel this week. It's been actually fun covering these channels, and the editors had fun doing all the mixing, even though she had the problems with the flags and stuff, but crack on with that. And we've really enjoyed checking out Gencon from afar this this weekend, but it has been kind of patchy on where you can get info from, doesn't it? But yeah, so thank you from everyone here at the Kickstarter Radio 102.4. We all thank you for tuning in. And yeah, there's going to be a great week next week, as well as more Kickstarters are blowing up. So thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Lipstickpaddy. You've been listening to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.